So unless we get great, we won't know. As very, very important this point. The greater the number of prevalent fractures, the greater the risk of future fractures. So if you find one fracture or two fractures, the risk of future fractures are much higher. So what is the track? It's a simple online tool. Uh, this shows, American flag, the peer data for India, which is computed from Singapore Indian data. We also had India AA data. So we can, we've been feeding the situations of the patient and the risk factors, and if they come up with major osteoporotic fracture risk and hip fracture risk, and based upon what that shows, we know it's a risk for fractures in the patient. It gives it would quantify like a neck shot neck too, and we also cannot use to uh for prognosis or monitoring the patient because it just leaves you. This is the destined, because the risk factors are usually stable, and the other demographic feature, the patient that are not stable, excess the age may go up. So we are not going to get information of on monetary events. Uh, we can also add DED and the clinical risk factors, and the facts can predict fractures better than IRMO or PC. So it gives us a linear fracture probability of the major osteoporotic fractures. And the critical risk factors are previous fracture, paralytic fracture, current smoking, glucocorticoids, rheumatoid arthritis, secondly, osteomyelitis dysplasia, except also body peak, what the is for you. This is gives actually you can see there's no diagnosis this. So if your patient has diabetes, you can use rheumatoid arthritis and something and help with this group. What about going over markers like the markers of bone resorption, LP look CP look at it, EOPC thing. Markers of bone formation are bone specific alkaline phosphatates, osteocalcin, and hemolymph. These are things that you don't use to make the diet. These can be used for checking of compliance or response to therapy. So it's really a more nuanced used for follow up subjects or everyone. I mentioned laboratory investigations. So a CBC, a cashin, and an argument can also look at a phosphorus, which we can predict it for hyperpara, secondary active renal absorption. I would also get renal function because renal state is really very, very common. And the cases is also the indicated clear suspicion. You get a serum or protein electrophoresis to rule out a biomarker. If there are pyroxene, definitely I would get TSH because and suppress TSH, especially postmenopausal, increases risk of word loss. Vitamin B, I think it's very good because um, there's a mad osteomyelitic component, the osteoporosis. Because other DEXA, when you see low bone mass, you really cannot differentiate with the vitamin A that you see in osteoporosis. So vitamin B remains are helpful. And the other effect with yes mouse if a bad plans of people, especially early at the age that expected, definitely rule out hypogonadism. So this is a task as it, and as I mentioned, it is strong osteomalacia component. Osteomalacia is huh, due to deficiency. Osteoporosis is second bottom due to age, developmental deficiencies, and things of that. If we want to optimize vitamin D, though it says here acceptable is quickly with 30, you usually try to keep it above 30, but can it be not try to be above 50 good in average. Uh, this is very important. Who should be treated? Uh, we make sure that how postmenopausal and met age 50 and older, if they have a T score that is more than minus 2.5. Uh, when they say they're minus 2.5, and I said more than minus 2.5. Um, minus 3 and minus 3.5 might score what I think the next say 4. Uh, and uh, and if they have a positive clinical or morphomet fracture, that's osteoporosis. Osteopenia is minus 1 to minus 2.5, and fractures neck have probability of big fractures, greater or equal to 3%, or major osteochondric fractures with 20%. These could be that treated. Uh, Fortunately, the treatment of osteoporosis is actually easier than all that problems because right now, even though there is a stigma based of medicines and all that, we have narrowed it down to just about uh, 4 drugs. And I'm reading how I choose the medication for all. But before that, I come to